Want to skyrocket your credit limits? Here's how. Introduction to increasing credit limits. Hey there, I've got some great news for you today. If your credit limits look low and you wish they could be higher, I'm about to change your life. So what does that actually mean? It means there's a proven system that took me from basic credit limits to a whopping $65,000 limit on just one personal credit card. Getting those big limits isn't about luck. It's all about knowing what works and what doesn't. Today, I'm going to share how to increase your credit limits, ranked from easy peasy to a bit more advanced. There's something for everyone here. Level 1. The easiest strategy. Let's dive in. First up is the easiest win that so many people ignore. Your credit card company might think you earn less money than you really do, and that hurts your credit limits. Here's the deal. Credit card companies want to give you higher limits, but they can only lend you a certain percentage of your reported income. If they think you make $40,000, but you actually make $60,000, you're missing out on extra credit. So, to fix this, log into your credit card account. Find a section for annual income and just update it. Here's a little secret. They usually don't verify this info. If you made $69,950 last year, you could round it up to $70,000. That's perfectly fine. If you live with someone else, you can also include their income when applying as a household. Just be smart about it. The importance of housing payments. But there's more. Let's talk about your monthly housing payment. If you pay $1,500 in rent but have a roommate, only list your share of $750. Or if you live with your parents and pay nothing, then just put down 0. This little trick helps your chances of getting a higher limit. Showing a high income with a lower housing payment looks a lot better. Taking control, manual increases. Once you've updated your info, don't just sit back and wait. You can actually take control and request a manual increase. This means you actively ask for more credit. Here's the good news. With some credit card companies, making this request won't hurt your credit score at all. So, make sure you ask for an increase online or through the app for an instant answer. Companies like Navy Federal, American Express, and Chase will usually do a soft pull for this request. But if you call, it might trigger a hard check, which isn't great. Also, when you ask for an increase, shoot for more than you think you'll get. For example, if you have a $3,000 limit, ask for $15,000. They might say yes or counter with a higher amount than you would get if you played it safe. Timing is everything. Now let's talk about timing. It's crucial. Wait at least 3 billing cycles after your first increase before asking for more. That's how credit card companies measure your account. For example, if you got approved for a new card in January, wait until about April to ask for an increase. Each cycle counts. If you had a lower limit card, you might be able to ask for more right away. Just explain that you need extra funds for things like home renovations. Becoming a favorite customer. If you really want a higher limit, make that card your go-to for everyday spending. Buy groceries, fill up your gas tank, and pay all your bills with it. But here's the trick. Spend it all, then pay it off quickly. If you show the credit card company you can handle bigger amounts, they'll be more likely to increase your limit. Before you make a request for an increase, pay the balance down to under 10% of your limit. This keeps your credit score looking great, and you'll be more likely to get approved. The last resort, credit profile health. Now, there's one more thing to remember. If you really want to increase your limit, you have to make sure your credit profile looks good. Your overall credit utilization should be under 30%. If you have a $5,000 limit, try to keep your balance below $500 when you request an increase. If you get denied, check that adverse action letter. It'll tell you why and offer you a way to fix it next time. If it says your credit utilization is too high, pay down your balances and wait a few months before trying again. Conclusion: take charge of your credit. So there you have it. You've learned how to go from basic credit limits to massive ones. Remember, none of this will help if your credit score is below 680. If that's the case, you need to focus on building up your score first. If you found this helpful, check out the link in the description to see how to boost your score by 100 points or more. With the right strategies, you can make your credit work better for you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.